yesterday it was the 7th of November 2020. So that meant 4 years ago, yesterday, I got on a plane in Sydney, Australia, flew to Kuala Lumpur, gave some Bastardizer merchandise to a friend for some of his band Thrashit CD, then I flew to Hong Kong. After a few days in Hong Kong, I flew to Vladivostok, and then I travelled overland from Vladivostok to lands without flying. That happened 4 years ago. And in that time frame, I've not been back to Australia. I've only spent like 36 minutes in the Southern Hemisphere in the last 4 years. And the last time I saw the Pacific Ocean was in Nicaragua. So 4 years away from Australia, but I said to people, I've been living in the United Kingdom for like the last 5 years. Because of residency, it's much easier to say, you've been here for 5 years, even though I wasn't working much, and I didn't get my first job in the UK until 2017. I don't know when I'm ever going to return to Australia, and I don't really care. I love the UK more than Australia. The United Kingdom doesn't really give a shit about where I go in the world. The United Kingdom isn't that paranoid, even though there has been some horrible events that have happened in the last few years. And I just think the pound sterling is a better currency than the Australian dollar. I would have never been able to travel to countries like Guyana, Suriname, French Guiana, Brazil, Nicaragua, El Salvador, Costa Rica, Honduras, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Armenia, Georgia. I would never have gone to these countries if I was living in Australia because it'd be too expensive to get there. So that's why it was much easier for me to pick up sticks and move to the United Kingdom. Even though I had to do a lot of xenophobic bullshit when I moved to the UK from employers who never gave me a chance, but that doesn't matter because I spent their taxes on my rent and a fling with a porn star, which I'll talk about that more in my OnlyFans, which you can subscribe to for $5.99 a month. Anyway, so it's 4 years without going back to Australia. So I'm coming up to my 35th birthday. I've not been in Australia since I was 30, and I don't think I'll be back until I'm 36, which will be next year. So literally, I don't think I would like to have a good 5 years away from Australia to say, I spent 5 years away from Australia, didn't go back at all, and didn't really give a shit. Anyway, this is Overland, Metalhead, over and out.